What has your experience been like at Fox?
Fox has been great. It's been a huge platform for me. Obviously, I started in Miami, which is a big market, but I wasn't a national voice before I came to Fox. And I hadn't done live national television. I worked for CBS Sports when I was in Miami, but working with Skip and Shannon was unbelievable. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you know Skip and Shannon, you know that that's like an intense show to do. And it's, 3:20 in the morning. It's a 2.5-hour show.
We worked the finals together in Cleveland.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a big undertaking.
Yeah.
But traveling, to your point, Cleveland and Oakland and the Super Bowl and McGregor fight in New York, like the US Open, having all of those experiences really just, I think for me, helped me develop it in a huge way as a talent. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on that show behind the scenes. And as a moderator, you got to make sure everything's going. Like they're in their own zone. Like you got to do all the technical things. Prompter's down, you got to read it on the scripts. Hope you got your scripts in order. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. So that really helped me a lot. And now working with Colin's been
He's one
huge.
of my favorite, by the way, just as far as people just talking their shit. Colin's one of my favorite.
And he's the best, I tell him all the time, he's the best ad reader on TV.
Oh, yeah.
On TV, bro.
He does do a good read.
Yeah.
Colin's been great. He's a family guy. He's chill. He likes having his cocktail and his his nice piece of fish. And he's one of those people that just really loves life. And that's a relief as a talent to work with somebody else who's very chill, because it's a stressful business. Mm-hmm. And there's some shows like, listen, you can't call in sick. Like I couldn't call in sick on Undisputed. I called in sick twice in 2 years. And I'm not sick a lot, but like there's no one else to do the show.
Right.
It's 4:00 in the morning. You can't call, there's no one to come in. It's just like you better figure it out. So it's been amazing working with Colin. He's a huge supporter, and he makes the show really fun and easy.
You killed Undisputed, but people don't know how difficult it is. It had to be a strong woman with a high IQ
Those two.
to run that show with them two, because I've been on the show. And she knows when to cut them off to go to commercial. She knows, like, it's not easy with two people like them rambling at each other the whole time. Like, they won't even think about a commercial.
It takes a respect to do that job.
Yep.
Because you do have to cut them off.
Yep.
So you got to know when to cut them off, so it's not a salty situation.
Right.
I mean, look, they're both professionals. They know we're doing a television show.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we got commercials. We got to get to break. We got to get to the next block. But they would just do that same topic for the next 30 minutes if you let them. So the funny thing that people don't, or I guess the thing that they assume about Undisputed, I don't know how it is on First Take because I don't work on that show. But on Undisputed, people are always like, what's it like in the breaks? I'm like, they're not fighting in the break.
Skip not even there. Skip walks off and goes to the back.
Goes over to the corner. He's looking at his notes. Shannon's on his phone, or he's, singing or whatever. Like as soon as the camera's off, like it's on to the next block.
Yeah.
So there's no real like animosity. It's like arguing with your friend. Like, all right, we're done. Where are we gonna go eat? That's kind of how it is. But people always think it's like war in the breaks. I'm like, damn, we would be tired as hell.
Great sparring sessions, though. Great sparring sessions.
So I'm going to give you these 3 men that you've worked with and just tell me a little bit about, or what you think about each of them. Shannon Sharpe.
Shannon has become one of the biggest stars in sports media.
Yep.
He was already obviously a star in football, Hall of Famer, legendary broadcaster, but now he is like on a whole other level. Like Unc has become, and what it is because he gets it. Like he really understands social media.
Kills social media.
He understands how to do a great show. He understands how to do a great interview, and he doesn't take himself seriously.
Right.
Which I think is so important for that show. Is that he's gonna go at it with Skip. They're gonna have their battles, their sparring sessions, but at the end of the day, he's gonna crack a joke,
right,
and keep it moving. Like he really knows how to maintain that balance. So he's so fun to work with, and just he's a great person.
Shout out Unc. Drip Bayless.
I love that chain. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Skip is great. Skip has been, I don't even know how to describe what Skip's done for me in my career. A lot of people think Skip is like very hard and like mean. He's a passionate person, so I think he's misunderstood. And look, they do a show where they give their opinion. Some people are gonna like your opinion, some people aren't. But I've seen Skip on the road. You've seen Skip on the road. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
People love Skip.
Love it.
They love Skip. And Skip loves the people.
Right.
And Skip is going to stand there after every show, shake everybody's hand, take a picture with whoever is there, talk to them for as long as they want to talk to him.
Yep.
And he really loves doing and cares a lot about doing a great show.
Yep.
And he understands the importance of people are giving their time to us to watch this show. So I'm going to do my best by them and give them an entertaining show. And he lives and breathes and dies sports. Like his wife wrote a book about how to be with someone who is obsessed with sports. Like he's on another level with that. He's going to watch anything that's on TV when it comes to sports. But he's also just a really sweet person. Like we had to work Christmas Day for the first 2 years of Undisputed, which was, for me is hard. I have a big family and like it's hard for me to be out here in LA. Everybody's on the East Coast, so I can't go see them. Like him and his wife had me at their house for Christmas. Like they're amazing people, and he's been incredible to me.
I love hearing that softer side because, I mean, Shannon told us how much he advocated for him to be on that show. Skip said he wasn't going to do that show unless Shannon Sharpe did it. You know, so to be able to see the other side of Skip, because like you said, unless you know him behind the scenes, you only see Skip from the show, and you think, you know, that's like only seeing us on the court. You think that's who we are as people, but to see it and hear the other side, I think that's dope.
Well, Skip and I actually, talking about being a face-to-face person, when I was talking to Skip and everyone about being on the show, some tweets came out from me about Skip.
Oh, in the past.
When I was in Miami. And, you know, Skip is a Spurs fan.
Die hard.
That's
why he loves me.
That's beef.
I'm a Heat fan, and I'm doing a show in Miami when the whole world hates Miami.
Right.
So Skip and I had already met a bunch of times before this, and then they came out, and I was like, all right, well, you know, if he doesn't want me to be on the show, I understand. Like, it sucks, but I understand. Like, this is just what happens. But I was like, well, I want to talk to him. I'm going to tell him face to face, explain myself, and, you know, have a conversation with him. So I went and met with him, and I was like, first of all, I apologize. Obviously, I didn't know you personally. I don't feel this way. But, you know, first and foremost, I think it's important when you say something that harms someone, it's okay to really actually apologize to them.
No question.
Like, it doesn't make you less of a person. Right. It doesn't make you, like, anything. It's the right thing to do. If anyone in your life did something and they said, you hurt me or this or that, or you offended me, just apologize.
Right.
So I said, I'm sorry for that. And this is why we're doing the show in Miami. Everyone in the world hates Miami. You're a Spurs fan, obviously. Had some things to say about the Heat. And he could not have been better about it to me. He was like, it's cool. I get it. I get the show we do. I get the show you had to do in Miami. I've done local before. Like, fans want to hear only positive stuff about their team. And he was like, I understand this. This is what sports radio is. And like, could not have been cooler about it.
Yeah, I love Skip. That's the reason why I'm still working Undisputed and started work because of Skip. Like, he loved having me on, not just because I brought a championship to the Spurs, but he loved different aspects. And then with him being so smart, he still want to hear what players have to say.
He's a showman. I love it. Like I said, I think those two together know how to make. They're great showmen, so they know how to make a great show.
I think the show triggers people because the beats of the show require you to have strong opinions you don't back off of.
Right.
And people think that the opinions are manufactured, and they're not. It's just a well-produced show.
Very well produced.
So even if they do topics they agree on sometimes because they have to do the topic, but they're going to come from their angle, and that's what makes the debate. So it's not, what do you think about the game tonight? Well, I think Giannis is pretty good. I think Giannis is going to do well tonight. Okay, me too. But I'll say he's going to suck. That's not how it's produced.
Right.
It's a question, and then they naturally have other opinions. And that's how the show's produced. So people think it's all manufactured, and it's not.